Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I am in a good mood, and I don't even know why. Maybe it's because I made 1,000 videos in 2020, and I feel like I did a really good job, and so I am really glad that civilization survived. And I gotta tell you, I've seen fire, and I've seen rain. Technically, I'm speaking on behalf of California and the West Coast, because now California is starting to see a good bit of rain after one of the worst fire seasons we have seen in modern American history. And Steve Coppertino, who will arrest you for bad weather takes, is showing us they're getting quite a bit of Los Angeles lightning as well. So I gotta say, good morning, California. I love you. That's cool. Hopefully I'll get to come hang out again there someday. But before then, I would like to go hang out in New York. But I'm just kind of daydreaming early on. The big hyper-focused story over the next 100 hours will be how that storm that is moving through California, Nevada, parts of Arizona, will continue to meet up with Gulf of Mexico moisture to form some super Megatron storm that has all of the mixed precipitations you could or couldn't want to watch or need or feel from the sky. Am I not talking well? Oh, crap. Anywho, yeah, we got a large moving low that is going to form a big storm that has a bit of all the colors that are in the weather mixtures. And then you got your next storm moving into the Pac Northwest. And I got to tell you, dude, not only is the next week going to pack a whole lot of rain for this area of the United States and definitely this area of the West Coast, including Canada, but we're looking at some severe weather components as well over day 4 and day 5, and I would guess possibly for day 6. And it could even get extended to day 3 as we have seen this storm possibly change. Make no mistake, unless it's non-critical or non-fatal, because that's how you learn. But make no mistake, we are now in winter storm season. But it's foggy up there. I don't know, I always think fog's weird. So, regularly you'll hear me point, especially winter fog. I guess it's not as weird. What's it talking about? Yeah, winter storm. Man, that thing is just sitting and spinning, and it's beautiful. It's like a tiny little dragon. It's just like, hello, California, I love you. And then you got a much bigger Quetzalcoatl type situation coming in for the Pac Northwest, which could get a bit hairy. And by hairy, I mean wet. And this is now the portion of the show where we watch model runs. And I try to make a point about the model runs that are running. And this point is we're entering into a wave after wave after wave period that could be a large mixture of flooding rain and snow, sleet, ice, and stuff. But definitely check out the West Coast, because when the West Coast starts to get nailed, it starts to get nailed again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And so we had a theory that the fire season would be very bad and last a long time because Mars was in Aries. Anomalously, it went direct, and then it went retrograde, and then it went direct again. So when it usually only spends 6 weeks in Aries, it spent 6 months. And so I don't know, Mars and Aries seems to be associated with fire, and that seemed to be true because we are now less than 10 days away from Mars leaving Aries, which will be on January 6th. If that date sounds familiar, it is the day of the confirmation of electoral votes. Hey man, I'm just spitting facts here. And then finally leave Capricorn season. Jupiter and Saturn did it on the 16th and 19th, and they had a grand conjunction in Aquarius. But Earth itself went into Capricorn season, so that ends the 19th of January, which is also the date of the next big inauguration party. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting month ahead of us, weather-wise and world-wise and age of Aquarius-wise. So, yeah, technically it's karma season until January 19th. So, be cool, stay cool, and, West Coast plus, it's weird weather season. And the whole thing that, like, we knew 2020 was going to be super difficult, super challenging on every level. And I think 2021 will actually technically be a little easier than 2020, although that's not saying much. But it will be filled with a lot of surprises. And remember, I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7, the T. And so doom is not my thing. I know there's been a huge doom and gloom narrative since 1999 Y2K bug. And I'm just, it's not my thing, man. If you want someone to tell you that we don't have any hope or that everything's just going to keep getting worse, there are a lot of other channels out there on YouTube that can tell you that shit. It ain't me, dude. I don't know. I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling pretty optimistic. Although we're about to go through a very rough 2-month winter period for the coronavirus. But, like I said, everybody's got their own belief system on exactly what is going to happen over the next 30 days. So there's no real reason for me to try to push any beliefs or views that I might have on y'all at this moment. We're in the thick of it, so we're just going to sit back and watch. And I recommend playing defense, staying cool. If you're going to take risks, make sure they're calculated and have a good upside. And so West Coast, if you guys were a little upset that you'd not be getting much attention from me, those other places, well, rejoice. It is your season. And, yeah, Europe, you guys are going through Bella right now, or is it almost over? But you guys are probably also in a wave after wave after wave pattern. I wonder if there are people out there who think ice being dangerous is fake news. Justin Povic, I take ice very seriously. Ice and snow will break out and slide northeast through the portions of the plains Tuesday. Tune in to AccuWeather with their awesome crew for the latest. Ice, baby. Too bad is bad. So I know people in the north are way better at ice, but I still don't like to mess with it. So take maximum precautions and bundle up. I've been in this foxhole for like the majority of 4 years, and definitely 2021 and beyond, I look forward to traveling more. You know what I'm saying? And then I definitely want to go north. North is beautiful. And if I do get a girlfriend in the future, she might be like, where do you want to go on vacation? And I'll be like, Wisconsin Dells. And she'll be like, I'm breaking up with you. And we're still on big earthquake watch. Technically, we will be till 2023, 2024. And as you can see, the Ring of Fire has been pretty active, and even areas outside of the Ring of Fire have been active as well. And I'm trying to force my sense of humor back because it's kind of been gone the last 2 or 3 months. And so this is the portion of the show where I make cuss or make jokes that offend you. So if you're offended, you should click off now. They G5'd martial law into my dick hole. Wait, why does Jane have a horn? That's weird. Yeah, you shouldn't make jokes about dick holes because they're very sensitive. Oh, Maria La Rosa is like, this little band is hanging together. She's on Snowflake Watch. And I'm like, it's not a band, it's a group. That's a Beatles joke, and it wasn't very good. So yeah, I think it's cute that everybody in California is like, oh my God, it's raining. Yeah. It's kind of like it's a baptismal after a really bad fire year, I don't know where this is, James Jam, but it looks colorful. I would guess it's Europe. You could tell. Merry Christmas. Yeah, don't get freaked out. This picture's from China, where large portions of them have the virus totally under control. Radar Omega and Steve Coppertino bringing this cool image of the storms that have been moving through or will move through Los Angeles, Long Beach. I used to live in 3rd and La Brea for 1 year as a screenwriter. We can talk about that some other time. Greg Diamond giving me the assist to help give y'all more information about Nevada and Arizona, as we're talking about the upper 20s at the ridge and mid-40s near valley floor means snow is melting as it falls into the Grand Canyon this morning. And it's showing up perfectly on the radar with a clear outline of the canyon visible as rain. It's beautiful, and it's pretty in its winter Easter colors. Yeah, Mike's weather page, still watching deep dig in the jet with low pressure spinning in some storms later this week. Monday AM SPC maps here with Thursday Euro 500 millibar on the bottom. Storms likely to develop ahead of system to watch. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, we're watching out for some severe weather, and I wouldn't be surprised if before we get there, we get some yellow into Wednesday as well. And this storm looks like it could be definitely the real deal. And we'll have to track it and hope for a bust, baby. And the Weather Channel showing us we get a whole lot of lows moving through multiple areas and combining over the next few days. So definitely get ready for a wild and wacky end to 2020. And I want to thank everybody out there who loves the weather, who's on the weather Twitter team, who has helped definitely since 2015. I think the weather geeks have done the best job of teaming up and putting out fantastic information consistently. You guys are A+ in my books. Miss Cranky Weather Guy, hopefully I can convince him to come back out of retirement after a month or two when things calm down. But thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to Asteroid Fight Club. Let's all have a happy new year. And I'm just glad that civilization is standing, and, you know, it looks like we're going to survive this year, and I got a feeling we're going to survive 2021 as well. Yay. God bless everyone.